This is Giselle. You're in the SIESTA Lab, and today we'll show you how to assemble the Esterel Hammock stand in just a few steps. Esterel is made of powder-coated steel, making it perfectly suited for outdoor use. It is also height adjustable. This means it fits everything from a single size to a king-size hammock, whether classic or with a spreader bar. Particularly practical, the integrated wheel allows for highly flexible use, but more on that later. Let's start by unpacking everything. In the box, you will find 2 bent tubes for the feet, one without and one with wheels. Additionally, there are 2 hooks, 4 foot caps, and 8 screws. There are also 3 tubes for height adjustment, plus 2 straight tubes for the feet, and 2 side tubes. And that's it. You won't need any tools. Before we start assembling, here's a quick overview showcasing the size settings for each type of hammock. You can also find it linked in the video description and open it at any time. We'll take another look at it later. Let's start with assembly. First, we slide the 2 straight tubes for the feet through the bent tubes, the one with and the one without the wheel. Next, you can connect the feet with 2 screws each, and fit the 2 foot caps onto the ends of the tubes. Now the feet of the frame are ready, and we can connect them to one of the tubes for size adjustment. And then screw them together. Choose the appropriate holes for your hammock type from the overview. You can find it linked in the video description below. Slide the other 2 tubes for height adjustment into the upper tube ends of the feet. Now place the hooks on the upper ends of the side tubes, meaning the ones without the plastic rim. The side tubes can now be slid onto the height adjustment tubes. We'll fasten the last 2 screws here. Finally, you can hang your hammock on the 2 hooks. Now let's test if the recommended size from our overview is the perfect fit for you and your hammock, since the ideal size setting depends on individual factors. Time to give it a try. For a classic hammock, you should be hanging roughly 10 to 20 centimeters or 4 to 8 inches above the middle section of the frame. It should curve into a banana-like shape. This is the most comfortable positioning. If our recommended guideline doesn't fit quite right, adjust the size for maximum comfort. Loosen the screws on the adjustable sides or the middle part, then tighten them again in the desired position. Lie down diagonally. And now everything looks good. If you prefer a spreader bar hammock, then it should be more tightly stretched than the classic one. You should hang about 20 to 30 centimeters or 8 to 12 inches above the middle bar. Now comes the most important part, enjoying your hammock. Thanks to the practical wheel on the foot and its low weight, you can easily reposition Esterel. This allows you to flexibly choose how much sun exposure you get. In the winter, it's best to disassemble the individual parts and store them in a dry place. This way, the frame will support you and your hammock for an especially long time. Enjoy relaxing. See you soon!